Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Everyone, welcome to my channel, and I am today making some Szechuan chutney, which is a separate video. You can find the link in the description. And while I was preparing the Szechuan chutney, I had some garlic, a lot of leftover garlic. So I just thought of making some momos. So I've just prepared for the momos. It's a very simple recipe. I have taken the leftover garlic, chopped garlic. We have some chopped cabbage. We have one onion chopped, and we have some ginger chopped. Now what this is I've taken white flour, and I've just kneaded some dough, and this is going to be the cover, and I am letting this sit for a while, so that everything comes together. It's like a nice and smooth. All that gluten that was activated is like all settled, and nothing crazy going on over here. So this is going to be the cover, and this is going to be the stuffing that goes in. What we're going to do is we're going to heat up some oil. We're going to heat up everything together. We're going to let it cook, add some salt to it, and start preparing the momos. Let's get started. Now, in a pan, we're going to take a pan to make the stuffing. We're going to heat the pan, and we're going to take some oil. That's another ingredient. We're going to let the pan heat up, and alright, now we can see that the pan is all heated up. We're going to take some oil, a bit more, and we're going to make the stuffing. Now I'm using corn oil for my recipe. It's just it's neutral flavor. It's not as strong as olive oil or coconut oil or groundnut oil. I prefer, my personal favorite is groundnut oil, because that's what I grew up eating, and just habit, I think. So we're going to check if it's nice and runny, and we're going to let's start with ginger. Now add as much as you like. I like a lot of ginger and a lot of garlic, so I'll just start the exhaust. I have forgotten one very crucial ingredient, which is the green chilies. So I've taken roughly seven green chilies, and I'm going to chop them really fine and add it to the mixture, the stuffing that we're making. that to our stuffing that we're preparing. It's not a very thick bottom. Try to use a thick bottom utensil when you're making this stuffing or any sort of stuffing, because you know the garlic, it sticks at the bottom and it's really difficult to get it out. So just keep that in mind. Now I didn't really have my thick bottom pan handy, and the other one is over there. So whatever was at hand, I've just taken it. But just keep that in mind. I am going to add a bit of salt for seasoning. We're going to need a bit more a bit later. So you want to get all that, you know, very garlicky flavor out of it, and once that happens, once you see all the garlic turning transparent or translucent, that's when we're gonna add the onion, chopped onion to it. Looks like the garlic is half cooked. That's the point where we're gonna add the onions, so that, you know, the leftover garlic, the half cooked garlic cooks with the onion. So, you know, when the onion is cooked, the garlic stays cooked and not burnt. So we're going to add, and now we're going to wait for a while, because onion and garlic now together are going to take a while to cook. So at this stage, when you can see that the onions and the garlic are starting to turn transparent, that's when we add the cabbage. You can add capsicum, you can add mushrooms, you can add whichever vegetable you like. My personal favorite is carrot and cabbage. So cabbage is a must, I would say, because that gives you that, you know, the base, the stuffing base. And along with cabbage, you can then tweak whichever vegetables you like. You can tweak it with, you know, whatever you please. So I stick with cabbage, carrot, capsicum or bell peppers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing I never use is peas. I absolutely don't like peas in momos. I can't even imagine. So that's one thing I wouldn't do. Once you add the cabbage, that's when you're gonna need a bit of seasoning. So we're gonna add some more salt, and that's it. We're gonna mix it, and we're gonna let the cabbage cook, and you know, all that flavor of garlic and ginger and everything get infused into the cabbage. And when all of this comes together, looks like stuffing, that's when we're gonna start preparing the momos. As the cabbage starts to turn transparent, you can smell that momos stuffing has come together really well. It smells really amazing. You can taste it and adjust the amount of salt that goes in, and your stuffing is ready. Now let's start preparing the momos. Alright, so I have got the stuffing removed into a container, and I've kept some water into boiling, and now I have a steamer with which what I'm gonna do is, let me just show you. So with the steamer, what we're gonna do is, I have taken some parchment paper, because the kind of steamer I have, it tends to whatever you want to steam, it just tends to stick a lot. So I've started doing this. I use a parchment paper. I will cut it into a circular shape so that it's easier to fit. And what I tend to do is I'll just randomly cut some holes into it so that the steam can pass through. How it turns out. Alright, so that's what I've done. I will let it sit over here like this, and that's it. So we're going to prepare some momos. I've taken some dough, and I've tried to, now my dough is like very very sticky at the moment, but then let me just do it again. So we're gonna take some dough, a really small amount, and we just going to either roll it or flatten it, spread it a little to create pocket like structures. Now before you do this, make sure your platform is clean, or either use a tool or a stand. We're gonna put some of this in it, and that's it. We're gonna try to create tiny pockets out of it. Make sure your hands are like really greasy. Okay, I think I'll have to redo this because okay, I think the dough that I'm using is a bit too runny. I'll just have to work a little with it. Hold on. I'm gonna try one more. This time I'm going to try to keep it a little thick. The same thing happened even the last time. Last time I tried to make it half and half. I think I'll just try to use a bit of oil. Okay, it's a bit too much. This is a mess. Alright, let me start with a new roll. And I'll just grease my rolling pin a little. Oh my goodness, this is a major mess. Oh my goodness. Okay, one last try. I'll just reduce this to 2. Let's try to do this. Okay. Alright. So try to keep it as thick as possible, and not this runny dough that I've made, but try to do it a little. Alright, I think I would be able to carry this out. And what I do is I remove the excess dough that was there, and make it really nice and round and fine, and that's it. And you steam these and give it a try. Let me know how it turns out. Let me know if you like this dish. And this is very simple, easy, super quick momo recipe. I hope you like it. I hope you try it, and do let me know how it turns out. Thank you.